midweek blog post that largely outlines Hulkbuster's entire kit, the rework for Ironman, the rework for Vision, and the Vision rework mentions the fourth character, Vivian, who is his daughter. And this is going to be a tech raid team. And it's also going to be a Scourge team for the Death Scourge. So the fourth horseman, not the third horseman, which is going to be War. A lot of interesting things about this is that this was all predicted by Minball Team B. Not predicted, but leaked rumors. And, you know, they were talking about them getting reworked, where we're going to get Vivian and Hulkbuster. And then he's the fifth that is not announced and still speculation. Maybe we'll get a blog post on Friday, is going to be Deathlock from if this this came out weeks ago, if this rumor infographic is accurate. So let's get into it. This is very importantly, it's going to be a tech raid team. Large chunks of the kit are raid specific, and boy, they generate so much ability energy. I imagine they're going to be ulting, and I'm hoping that it'll be a simmable team from the way that it looks. The Bionic Avenger team. Introducing the Bionic Avenger team, a squad of Strike's most powerful mechanized heroes. This new tech team will reach their full potential in raids with tons of damage and sustain, plus more bonus ability energy than you can shake an arc reactor at. This seems true. The Bionic Avengers will also be one of the required teams on nodes 5 and 10 for difficulty 5+ on the future, and it's very specific here, Death, which is going to be the fourth horseman. The third horseman is going to be War. Leading into the Bionic Avengers are the legendary Ironman and Strike veteran Vision, both of whom will be getting upgrades, which are detailed below. Today, we'll take a closer look at the first of 3 new characters for the Bionic Avengers. And so we're going to guess that it's going to be Deathlock, and then Vision's kit mentions Vivian in several parts. So the Bionic Avengers, the smashing new protector, Hulkbuster. Hulkbuster, we're not going to read the full bio, but we're going to get down here. Hulkbuster lands on the Bionic Avengers as a protector with high health and armor. Surprising, right? That aids in his ability to mitigate enemy fire. On top of taking the enemy's hardest punch, Hulkbuster also gives a great deal of barrier to his Bionic Avenger allies to help their personal sustain. Additionally, this mech monster enjoys special synergy with Iron Man, where Hulkbuster will gain taunt when an enemy allied Iron Man drops below 50%. Traits: Hero, Global Tech, Protector, Bionic Avenger. We're going to skip down to his passive first. When there's tons of barrier in this kit. When this character or Bionic Avenger ally gains ability energy, which they do all the time, fill speed bar by 5% for this character. Boy, he's going to be going a lot, even if he's super slow. When an Iron Man ally drops below 50% max health, gain taunt up to a maximum of 3. When this character drops below 50% max health, if this character has taunt, clear taunt from this character and apply offense down to 2 turns to all enemies. I like that. Then this is raid specific. On spawn, bury yourself for 30% of this character's max health. Now, something I'm not sure about is that is the cap. The exception for that is Dark Hold in Arena have a 60%. And so there's some questions about that, and maybe that'll be answered on Friday's blog post. In raids, on spawn, barrier Bionic Avenger allies for 30% of this character's max health. Gain 50% max health. Bionic Avenger allies gain 25% max health. In raids, allies gain additional 25% max health. So they're going to get a lot of health boost. So let's go to his ultimate. And there's just so much ability. All 3 of the kits that we're going to look at today give out ability energy. It's not just him. Attack all enemies for 360% damage. Apply slow for 2 turns. Bury yourself and all allies for 15% of this character's max health. And then bury yourself and all Bionic Avenger allies for an additional 15% of this character's max health. And then this is where almost all 3 of these kits have something like this. In raids, generate 1 ability energy for all adjacent Bionic Avenger allies. In raids, apply speed up to self and all Bionic Avenger allies for 2 turns. If this character has 3 or more Bionic Avenger allies, this attack is unavoidable. Fantastic. That was his ultimate. Let's go to his special, Piston Slam, 4/4. Attack primary and adjacent targets for damage and apply offense down. In raids, clear all negative effects from self and then gain taunt for 2 turns. Bury yourself and all allies for 20% of this character's max health. And then generate 1 ability energy for 2 random Bionic Avenger allies. And then in raids, generate more ability energy for all Bionic Avenger allies instead. They are going to have turn meter everywhere, which is going to be great for his passive, where whenever they gain any kind of ability energy, anybody on the team, right? 5% for this character. So potentially he can be getting 25% speed bar on some of these abilities. You'll see it seems to be all the way. Now, this part of the kit didn't make a lot of sense to me. Maybe we'll get some clarification. Attack primary target for 300% damage. In raids, bury yourself and all allies for 5% of this character's max health. If this character has 25% or more barrier, gain defense up for 2 turns. And then this is the part that I'm confused about. If this character has 50% or more, gain 2 deflect. Gain an assist from a random Ironman ally. So I believe the cap is going to be higher than 30% on this. We will have to see how that plays out. Maybe it's going to be in the kits that come out on Friday. So we'll circle back to this and how this is going to play out later. Let's go to the Ironman rework, which is pretty exciting. He's going to get significant stat boosts, health, damage, focus, and resistance. 56, 29, 93 in resistance. Let's go down to his passive and start off with the passive first, and then we're going to work up. That seems to be the best way to do it. New. Gain 5% damage for each Bionic Avenger, Power Armor, or Wave 1 Avenger ally. Okay. Gain 25% crit chance. Allies gain 10% crit chance. Tech allies gain additional 5% crit chance. So that's all been there before. This right here where it's in bold. Bionic Avenger allies gain an additional 5% crit chance. Gain 40% crit damage. Bionic Avenger allies gain 20% crit damage. In raids, gain additional 15% crit chance. Boy, you're going to want Raider on him for sure. Bionic Avenger allies gain an additional 20% crit chance and a 20% crit damage. So let's go and look at his Unibeam ability, which was just do a lot of damage. Does more damage now. Then generate 1 ability energy for 2 random Bionic Avenger allies. So that's not just in raids, that's anywhere. In raids, generate 1 ability energy for self and all Bionic Avenger allies instead. There you go. And if there's 3 or more Bionic Avenger allies, the attack cannot be blocked or dodged. So as we read these kits more, it seems like they're building a raid tech team that you'll be able to use on autoplay, which means simmable. Just by the way the kits are crafted. Let's go into his rocket barrage. Attack all enemies for damage and prolong the duration of all negative effects by 1 on each target. That's great. And then look at this. Generate more ability energy, right? In raids, generate 1 ability energy for adjacent Bionic Avenger allies. This attack is unavoidable. All right, very nice. And then let's look at his basic attack. His basic attack basically is very similar, but now it calls in an assist from Hulkbuster. Attack primary target for damage and apply defense down. Chain 2 adjacent targets and apply defense down. Gain an assist from a random Hulkbuster ally. Counterattack does not break this chain. Now we're going to go and look at Vision's kit. And Vision's kit has a lot of the similar type of callouts that Iron Man's kit has for Hulkbuster. The Vision kit has the callouts for Vivian, which is his daughter. All right. Separate from Scarlet Witch, nothing to do with her whatsoever. Vision updates. Base stat increases, health, damage, armor, focus, and resistance quite a bit. And then let's go down to his passive. Now, he had some pretty good passive back in the day, like on spawn, gain defense up for 2 turns, apply defense up to 2 turns or all tech allies. That's the way it was before. This is the new stuff right here. In raids, apply immunity for 2 turns to self and all Bionic Avenger allies. When an ally Vision drops below 50% health, apply death proof to that character. On ally Vision ability block, clear all negative effects on that character. So I'm guessing she's going to apply ability block. Or is that when she receives ability block? If so, that's very specific. Gain 25% dodge chance. That was standard there before. Gain 50% focus. Bionic Avenger allies gain 25% focus. And then in raids, Bionic Avenger allies gain an additional 25% focus. Let's go to the ultimate ability, which before would clear positive effects. Looks like they removed the Scarlet Witch part. Let's see right here. And they just made it work always. Attack all enemies for 300% damage, clear 2 positive effects, and apply bleed. So this used to require Scarlet Witch, but now it doesn't. So now it's just apply. It just says apply a bleed. Okay. In raids, reduce speed bar by 30% for all enemies. That's very powerful. And then again, generate 1 ability energy for all adjacent Bionic Avenger allies. And then if there's 3 or more Bionic Avenger allies, this attack is unavoidable. So very cool. Let's go to his special, which was an ability block. Attack primary target for 230% damage and adjacent targets for 160% damage. Apply ability block to primary target and 1 adjacent target, still the same. If the primary target is tech, okay, ability block for 2 turns to that character. Then generate, this is still raids, right? This is not raids right here. This is for outside of raids. Generate 1 ability energy for a random Bionic Avenger ally that was not at full energy at the start of the current turn. And then generate 1 ability energy for a random Vision ally. Then we're going to look at his basic attack. Attack primary target for damage. Chain to 2 adjacent targets for damage. Apply offense down to each target. Apply bleed to each tech target. That's the same. Counterattack breaks this chain. Gain an assist from a random Vision ally. So we don't know technically who's going to be the 5th. I believe it's going to be Deathlock based on the rumors from Minball TV. We know that we're going to get Vision, and that will be on Friday. So it says keep an eye out on Friday's regularly scheduled blog for more details on the new Bionic Avenger team. What do you think? I think we needed a raid tech team for a long time, and what this means for the Scourge event is too far out, if you ask me, for me to tech. But a raid tech team, I like it. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And as always, thanks for watching and keep camping.
Over your skin, you can see